Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, glad you're with us. This is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald to do the honors. And off we go from Foxborough. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. Douglas in motion. That one is complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll run the sneak. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick fourth down. From the 32 now. Is first and 10.
32-yard line.
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's second and 6. Off the bootleg. Here's May. Quick work, taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Gain of 23 yards.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Patriots. First and 10.
They'll run here with Gibson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Gibson. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
For a Patriots. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Gibson. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Leads to
Second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third time and take their chances?
And once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now, fourth and goal. He'll try and run for it. And he is not going to get there. Short of marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
He'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Smith, red. Come on, set. 40.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. A short gain up to the 20. Robert Spillane spills him there. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory.
33, yellow.
A second down throw for Young. That one complete to Leggett. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They're down and 3.
Set, ready.
Out of a shotgun. Young. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Harold Landry. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. Before he can get a return going.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on second down. May will get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, they need 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll motion the slot man right. Throwing on 3rd down is May. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Blue, set.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
Another run here with Hubbard. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
First down.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll go again with Hubbard. inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Chuba Hubbard, touchdown Carolina. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And nothing has come from these first 2 drives. Got a turnover on downs, followed by a punt last time they had it. Douglas in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
A terrific run finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. On the ground, Gibson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Man in motion here is Holland. They take the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's May. Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. Here's May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. The extra point is good. And the Patriots will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up the 5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Young. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Sarah Landry. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
Back ready.
14.
Yes, cut.
Throwing is Young. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. A carry now for Gibson. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Good for our Patriots. First down.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's May. Open man, right side, he's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, New England.
And our Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's another Patriots.
Now May. Left side, he's got Henry. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll give on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal.
First down. First down and goal to go.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw now, May. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Tayshaun Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. Borregales now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's up and through. And the Pats will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, set. Set.
Back to throw. Young. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Yellow. Red.
To throw is Young. That that one taken in right side by Leggett. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
Jack Striker, 33, 32.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
First down.
Handoff to Hubbard. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. A pickup of 44 yards.
Ready. 45. Watch out now. 52. Yellow.
Here's Young to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Ready?
2nd and goal.
Set. Hut. Set.
Here's Hubbard. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this.
Ready, set.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set. 52 blue. Claws red. Steel black. Ready.
To throw, Young. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Set. Ready. Green jack. Black. 95. Hut.
They'll go. Young. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
Throwing is May. They'll locate his big target, Henry, over the middle. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
That's good.
Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this 1st half. That'll be complete to Gibson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is May. All in by the tight end, Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
May to throw again. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's May again. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. May to the air once more. And that is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And now now it's 4th down.
Bryce Behringer in punt formation for the Patriots.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the league starts now in the Motor City. The Lions at home to take on the Browns. And it's the veteran Joe Flacco. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The Browns are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. From there, let's go out to Dublin, Ireland, the NFL's first ever regular season game in Ireland. The Vikings and the Steelers have the honors. And it's the man who missed last year but is back now, J.J. McCarthy. He'll throw for the back pylon and find his man for the score. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He's going to take this one in, 7 yards on the rushing touchdown. The Seahawks are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On the ready?
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, cut.
A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Here we go. Cut.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
Set, cut. Set.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Let's go now. Check, huh?
On play action, Young. Open right side is likely. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Panthers. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open, and in this case, results in the touchdown.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here's Gibson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Manning. And that is incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Formation for the Patriots.
Fielded at the 9. And it'll be brought down. A short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 15-yard line.
Young to throw on 1st down.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, it takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't safe.
And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Still 2nd down. Ready? Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Here we go. Right. 97. 10 flat.
Trying to run for it with Hubbard. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Gonna depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Come on. Ready?
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks They love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this first down, and that's exactly.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to nowhere.
Hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go next.
Out of the shotgun. Young. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
No chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. Patriots offense ready for this next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it, do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he marked down up around the 18-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
Ready.
Here's Young. The catch made by McMillan. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Panthers.
Set hut. 33. Yellow. 22 needle. Go. Hut.
Another run here with Hubbard. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Robert Spillane spills him there. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Young. That's taken in by McMillan. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the Panther 1st down.
53.
To throw is Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. Right, 95. Set.
On the bootleg, it's Young. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
On third down, here's Hubbard. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line. And the drive continues. First down.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the Patriots 34 yards line.
Young. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
One. Down, hey, flat. Blue 32. Ready?
Now Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Smack. Let's go. 33. Yellow. Claws red.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. Our first down throw there is incomplete. Second and 10.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. A carry now for Gibson. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And a decent return there. We'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 3.
60 red.
Look at play action with Young. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
go. Here we go. Red, 38. Set.
Here's Young to throw. They set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hubbard. And he'll take this one in. Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year. The extra point is good. Panthers extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's May. He finds Hollins on the ground. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
On the ground, Gibson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Now the return, and he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Panthers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Come on, set. 33. Yep, striker. Screen. Ready.
A run with Hubbard. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Panther 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Ready. Black, 95. Ready?
They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. New England going to take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10.
Black 40. Set.
A give up the middle. It's Hubbard. Pats can stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Second and 5.
Set. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
They'll run it here with Hubbard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a Carolina first down.
First down, Carolina.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 20. Hut.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, break.
He'll come up now for second down and 4.
Switch. Yellow. Down. 10 black. Set.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a third down and 4.
Shot. 17. Here we go. Here we go. Red. 38. Hut. Hut.
Here's Hubbard.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
Let's go. Blue. 32. Needle.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down.
Set. Ready. Set.
They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers, and he's going to have the Chargers.
Here we go.
Taken down at the 22-yard
Yellow.
line.
43.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Panther first down.
So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.